Tyler, you're getting an early taste of NBA 2K23. What do you think of the game thus far?
I'm just happy to be able to play the game. It's a dope experience, so happy to be here.
The first time we talked to you was in 2019. You were just drafted. You were in the game for the first time. How has your life changed since then?
Actually, I'm better on the game now. I'm better in real life. I'm better on the game.
Okay, so. Better in all aspects.
Exactly, for sure. I got a daughter now, so things are good, you know.
When are we going to see you?
There below is Barclays Center and the borough of Brooklyn, where there's never a dull moment. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Good evening, Kevin. The Brooklyn Nets have focused on the work, and they let the results follow. Kyrie Irving says it's a privilege to go out there and perform after you prepare with your brothers. So we just want to stay collectively aligned on the same goal. Hold each other accountable, be consistent, and have fun doing it. Kevin, I am having fun doing this broadcast.
I am so glad we are teammates, DA, and they are a fun team to watch. David, thank you. And now the New York Knicks starters. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Rose is out there with Cooper, and it's Capella in at the pivot, manning the middle. And for the Nets, and the big three out on the perimeter. Irving the 1, Harden at the 2, and Durant the 3. And it's Powers in at the 4. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Here's Harden. Randall with some nice D. Now the Knicks with it. Here's Barrett going in, and another assist.
And he has his eyes set on that season assist record with every pass he makes.
Already, GA, he has the second most and now continues to march towards that top spot.
And he continues to climb up the John Stockton ladder, past Stockton's second and third place marks for most assists, and all that's left is the top spot.
Now Barrett. James Harden missing on the 3. That one goes. Count it.
This is a relentless scorer who is unafraid to work on the inside. In the paint, RJ making his presence felt.
Now here's Durant. Coming off a stellar performance against Orlando.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, the strength of Kevin Durant is a thing of beauty. How about the ability to stay under control as he gets bodied?
Cooper against Harden. Three-pointer. And that will fall. The three-pointer on the line from Cooper.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not what we want to leave open.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
And so just over a minute and a half played. And he lobs it up toward the rim, and it's Sharp missing.
And he saw the play develop, but the pass just wasn't there.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that. 80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Well, the backstory of Clint Capella is interesting, as he was only the second player, Greg, from Switzerland to make it to the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, you don't think of basketball right away when you think of Switzerland. But the game has grown so much in Europe over the years. Guys like Capella, who might have gone into soccer at one point, are now gravitating towards hoops.
Here's Irving after the made shot from Cooper. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Irving finds Durant. Off target with his 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Stolen by Harden. In transition, here come the Nets. A shot's good from Irving.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Here's Cooper. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Randall, no good.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
And the pass to Harden. On the wing, Irving. Over Rose. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Here's Cooper. He has 5. Fires from deep. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4. Nets trail by 4. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And the call will be against D. That is his first foul of the game. Pass to Sharp. It's Durant on the wing. Over Barrett. Pocket 6. Harden outside. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Rose passes to Capella. Yep, it counts.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. They trail by 6. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. And the basket by Harden. Knicks have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Here's Capella, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Great initiative from Capella there, seeing an opportunity to score and getting the D tag. Wow, what, he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Thomas comes in for James Harden. The Knicks also changing it up. Obi Toppin's checked in for Julius Randle. And quickly in for Rose. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Checking in for the Knicks.
Here's Irving. He had a big outing in that Magic game as well. 4 on the shot clock. He had a nice open look right there.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Passes it to Cooper. To the middle. Here's Capella. Tries again. And it's Cooper missing.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
The dish to Irving. Outside Thomas. Pass to Claxton. Back to Thomas. And it's blocked. And they get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Anthony's checked in for the Knicks.
Carmelo Anthony.
The Knicks with the lead. Here's Cooper. 8 points for him. A 3 ball. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Cooper's got 11 points.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Thomas up top. Covered by Anthony. Thomas, no good. The Knicks leading by 4. Here's Cooper.
Lost 2 minutes to play.
No good that time.
First quarter.
Brooklyn's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Picked him clean. And now the Knicks on the break. Anthony leading the charge. Quickly with a wide open look. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
3.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
inside Thomas. Back to Irving. He logs up the alley-oop pass. The shot's good from Claxton.
Kyrie Irving doing work with the pass. That's pretty.
Cooper the pass to Carmelo. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Knicks lead by 7. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 39% in the early minutes of this game. Uncovered. He's off on that one. And New York the other way now. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, they put the defense on them. Aggressive, intimidating. They blocked a lot of shots in that one.
It was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
And here's Irving after the three-pointer from Cooper. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Defensive foul.
Well, this is why Kyrie Irving can make a defense look bad. He can beat you with his scoring or his passing.
The Nets shooting their first free throw of the night.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Edwards again, and another assist for him.
And the most assist record now has company. Amazing.
What a year it's been for him as he has carved up defenses with his passing all season long.
With the way huge assist numbers had dropped from playmakers, I didn't ever think someone would pull even with Stockton's 1,164 assists from the 1991 campaign. What a phenomenal season he's had to match a legend.
And so it's New York ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And the former league MVP, Derrick Rose, now...
We know what we have to do, and we know when we get up.
And Rose, Greg, so respected around the NBA.
A great teammate, you know, not the most outspoken by nature, but so comfortable in his own skin. His teammates all ears when he does speak up.
And again, another assist.
And that assist will do it. He's #1 all time now.
This is going to be a season from him that will be talked about for years to come.
Well, he's been chasing history and John Stockton all season with his assist totals, and he has finally reached the top of the mountain. The assist record is his after besting Stockton's previous high set back in 1991.
And you know, guys, listen, Noel brings value. The reason he's a menace on the defensive end and an absolute warrior on the glass.
The Knicks leading by 12. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, D in that last outing against the Spurs was on a mission. He scored 54 points and did his job on defense with an impressive number of steals. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. And he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
Thanks for the report, D.A. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
And you can just feel the eyes of this crowd fixed. He's the star of the show.
And he's conducting the offense, Greg, like only he can. Incredible playmaking ability.
I'll tell you guys, this is next-level playmaking we've seen this season. If you find a way to get free, he will reward you, and no one else is even close to his league right now.
A different look for New York. Julius Randle's checked in for Anthony. And it's Rose in for Quickly. Thomas against Cooper. Down low, Randle. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Well, defense is smart to get close to Randle, but he powers through it anyway.
Harden with it, and Rose picks him up defensively. Outside, KD. Inside, here's Sharp, and the rejection by Noel. And they're able to recover. Thomas, that's good. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Cooper with the bucket. 19 points for D. And Greg, you had a lot of success playing in college and the NBA, but what was the most fun you ever had playing with a team?
That's a tough call, Kevin. I mean, winning tends to be the most fun, so I'd have to probably say my UNLV team, but we had some great teams with the Knicks, and don't forget about my Blazers. They were also a really competitive team.
Noel. Yes, that goes in. Noel's got his second bucket of the night.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Right wing. Here's Sharp. A 20-point game for him in the win against Orlando.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there. I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Cooper kicks to Rose. Now the pass to Cooper. He can't get that one. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
That shot is good. He has made 8 while missing only 4. That's 67% shooting.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the call will be against D. And so it's New York with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. We're seeing tremendous gameplay from D.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
And the big 3 out on the perimeter. Irving the 1, Harden at the 2, and Durant the 3. And it's Sharp and at the center filling out the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Irving against Capella. 6 to shoot. To the inside. Here's Sharp. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
It's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Cooper, the pass to Randall. Doesn't go that time. And Brooklyn will come the other way. And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Back to Irving. Over Rose. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Irving's got 8.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
Harden's shot is off. The Knicks leading by 17. Here's Barrett. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Harden scanning the floor. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And Harden is more than just a scorer. He's also got some sensational handles and passing instincts. Loves connecting with his teammates.
And he drives in. Randall passes to Cooper. Harden grabs the miss. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Nets. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half, and he's good on the 3-ball.
I'll tell you, what a night. He has been efficient. He's been strong. Unfortunately, they're still fighting an uphill battle.
Here's Cooper. Kept alive by New York. From the arc. Brooklyn with the rebound. And another steal for him.
And every swipe he comes up with inches him closer to the second spot on the most steals in a season.
Well, his defense has been historic as he marches towards second on the all-time steals list.
And Don Busey coming up with 281 steals back in 1977, a mere 4 years after they started recording steals as an official stat. Amazing to see that number being approached.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. One of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. Cooper, the pass to Randall. Banked in off the glass. Randall's got 4 this quarter.
Such a tough proposition guarding Julius Randle in that area. This guy is capable on the interior.
Cooper against Harden. Fires the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Harden's got 7.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Here's Cooper. Here he goes. Chalk up 2 there.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Free throw line jump shot, and that's good for 2. 28 points for D.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Timeout called, the Nets. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
It's Durant on the wing. Looks for Thomas. Gets it to him. Another shot. He lays it in. 12 points for him.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
Yeah, something else that stands out tonight is how many assists they have.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Knicks have had an off night from the stripe tonight.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit? And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Now, here's Toppin. Defense right on him. Stolen by Durant. And the call will be against D. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. New York on D. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. And the basket by Thomas.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Knicks leading by 8. To the paint, here's Cooper. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. A minute 42 left in the third. Thomas, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
You know, they've barely needed other contributions. This lead has been built through his offense.
The Knicks have really struggled at the line in this one, well under 50% so far. Nets trail by 13. Out to the right wing. Thomas, it's a wide open look. That doesn't go either for Thomas.
Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
And last year, Carmelo Anthony climbed into the top 10 all-time in scoring.
Well, I mean, he's a surefire Hall of Famer, and he may never get that NBA title, but you factor in college and international play, and there's no doubt he'll be in Springfield.
Outside, KD. Tip, he strikes the ball away again.
And the thief strikes again. He's piled up so many steals this season.
And the effort has been there all year long. And now he is tied for second on the list for most steals.
And it was Don Busey in 1977 who had previously laid claim to the second most steals in a season. But he has been joined here in what has been an outstanding campaign.
Here's Cooper. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Cooper's got 39.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. To the wing on the left. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession.
Wrestling ball. Coming onto the floor for your Knicks, Kyrie Irving.
There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Edwards, that's good.
And with that three-pointer, how about ending that 11-0 run by the Knicks?
Shoots the three. Another bucket. Wow.
And now he is tied for the second most 40-point games in an NBA season. What a year.
Wow, he has brought it every night, and nobody seems to have the answer for him.
And he's tied, Wilt, with 52 games of 40 points or more. Just saying that out loud, I still don't.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Knicks.
Right back, man. Let's go score, stop, score.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Emmanuel quickly out there with Cooper. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Toppin. Thomas, good.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
Here's Cooper. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
His first foul.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The first free throw is good.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls. And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Pass to Cooper. From downtown, bangs home the trifecta. Cooper's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Cooper kicks to quickly. Stolen by Thomas, and the call will be against D. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
Fourth foul of the night. Now he needs to be smart, can't reach in and pick up something foolish.
Clint Capella, he's checked in, nabbing another steal.
Another legend leapfrogged with that steal. What a year he's having.
You're right, GA. His defense has been terrific, and now he can claim the second spot for himself for most steals.
Well, Dom Busey set the mark for second most steals in a season with 281, but now over 4 decades later, that record has been passed. Amazing.
Here's Cooper. Great D that time from Edwards. Nets trail by 19. Now, here's Thomas. Pass to Claxton. Down low. Here's Sharp, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. To the inside. Stolen. And here is Irving. Pass to Claxton. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. A shot's good from Irving.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Cooper against Thomas with the drive, and he gets the bucket. Cooper's got 49 points in the game.
Well, they're just riding the hot hand down the stretch, and he's been in a zone all night.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Edwards dishes to Irving. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The Knicks leading by 15. Fires at the elbow. And it's Cooper missing.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
13 feet away. Goes back up. Brooklyn with the rebound. Sharp's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Thomas with the ball. Now defended by Cooper. Here's Edwards. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 4 rebounds in this game. The pass to Quickly. Irving with the steal. Here's Thomas. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And Thomas got 11 points here in just the second half. Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And your Brooklyn Nets.
Both teams will make substitutions. And so it's Rose bringing it up for New York. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Pass to Capella. Inside. Here's Cooper. Hits it again. Wow. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Nets trail by 15. Ball's knocked loose. And a fast break now for New York. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And this is what you want on both ends, to win the battle of effort.
And that's exactly what you can control, right? Your desire, your hustle, your will to succeed.
To the left side wing. Back to Irving. Harden outside. Sharp. It's good on the putback.
Wow, has he flipped a switch at halftime. Much more effective here in the second half.
Harden against Cooper. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in. All night, he just won't let up.
Harden against Cooper. Harden the pass to Durant. Kicks it out to Harden. Passes it to Cooper. Takes a 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Pass to Sharp. Can they get it? And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
No one's ever questioned his court vision. Rose playing unselfish basketball, being the leader this team needs him to be.
He swipes the ball away again. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Swiping the ball away with just such ease.
And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
So it's the Knicks now. The pass to Cooper. That's tipped. Pass to Irving. Outside Durant. Harden outside. Back to KD. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 7th assist in the game.
Man, he is working them over on the inside. I'll tell you this. Kevin Durant every year gets more comfortable with the physicality of defenders. Incredible.
And the call will be against D. That will be foul number 5 on him. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
And well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't in the college, aren't in the school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft. And that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for New York.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it's pretty incredible when you look at the body of work this year, guys. I mean, when they hit 70 wins, we were astounded. And then now, the wins continuing to pile up in what's been truly a remarkable and special season.
Wow, they finished the season series undefeated. 4 games, 4 wins, really asserting their dominance. And what a huge standout performance it was
for D.
And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone else on his team.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Alton, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.